Welcome back to the Amanda Seales Show. It's Amanda Seales here, and it is time for another edition of I Be Knowing. We got to stop with the lying. We got to cut it out with the lying, y'all. I really feel like we as a society have become so accustomed to being lied to that we now have, many of us have just taken that on as like part of our social way of operating. And it to me is not an option. Like lying is not like the first thing that ever comes to my mind in an uncomfortable situation. But I think for so many people, it's a byproduct of us being in a society that doesn't want to let emotions happen. And we now have suppressed emotions so much that people will simply lie or make up, assumptions to keep them from having to experience emotions. And then when you're somebody that does express emotions, people feel like you are doing too much. And I think that it's a problem when we won't allow honesty, but we will in favor choose dishonesty so that we don't have to deal with honesty. I want you to ask yourself, when I'm talking about lying, are you lying to yourself? Because that's the first place that we start lying. Before we start lying to other people, we start lying to ourselves. And I know that I have been the victim of, I know people are like, she's always a victim. I have been the victim of people literally just lying to prevent having to have a confrontation that doesn't mean anything other than confronting the truth. And I really want y'all to know that it is so much more valuable to confront with honesty than to avoid with lying. Because the lie is eventually going to come to the surface. And I promise you that an early truth is way easier to handle than a late lie. I be knowing. We'll be right back to the Amanda Seales Show.